Hey everybody, it is Satyrian Leafspar. After quite literally a dog's year, I've not uploaded in forever. Been a crap ton going on, and you can kind of tell from the title of this one, it's another BJD Addicts Prompt. I'm going to be doing not really a box opening, but another clothing opening and review from Unavailable by Rita. That's so long overdue, it's ridiculous. I've received it a long time ago. It's just everything in the craft kind of hobby world has just stopped during major house renovations, but they'll pick back up. Anyways, you can tell from the title it is a BJD Addicts Prompt. This one is meetings, I do believe, and I think it is number 12. But I'll throw the master list back up again. And now that you've seen that, you can kind of see where I'm at. And like I said, it was something to do to kind of keep me filming this year, which is why I'm kind of sticking to it when I have nothing else to film. And hopefully, I'm not even going to say that, because every time I say it, something bad happens. So we're just going to get kind of moving on. BJD Meet Ups, doll Meet Ups. I'm going to kind of go over just hobby meetups in general, because I've been on more hobby meetups than I have BJD meets or gatherings or conventions. To start with, I did go to the Atlanta BJD retreat. You can kind of see back here, and that was just last year. I don't know why last year is in this direction, but it is for now. It was just last year. I would say a good 65 to 75% of the people that was at it, I knew on some level prior to going, but not in real life. That's a sentence. I either spoke to them regularly on Instagram, or some of them I even chatted with, like live chats and stuff, either through Instagram or Facebook or Google Messenger, whatever. So a lot of the people I really did already know in that sense. The entire experience was very amazing. Would I do it again? Absolutely. Would I encourage other people to do it? Most definitely. If you've got the ability to go and you've got the time and the money to put towards doing it, it doesn't always necessarily have to be very expensive, but if you've got the time and you got the money, I would highly encourage doing it. There's something very special about actually being in a room or an area filled with like-minded individuals, especially when it has to do with your hobby, pastimes, anything like that. It's amazing. Not to mention, and I think this goes for a lot of people, at least in the two events that I would go to and have been to, most of the people that you're going to get to hang out with are typically geographically very far away. So me, for instance, being in Tennessee, I don't know right off the top of my head anyone that's very close to where I'm at. So going either out of state or traveling to one of these conventions, retreats, whatever, that's the only opportunity I'm ever really going to have to actually see these people in real life. I need water. I haven't filmed one of these, like I said, in forever, a lot of practice, but I highly suggest doing it if you can. You know, that was the BJD retreat, and it was kind of like one part convention, and then another part class, and then another part just being social. So apparently it was a 3-part scenario. There was nothing about it that I disliked specifically that had to do with the retreat itself. It was more of a geographical issue. Not that it was really far away, it wasn't that far from me. But when we got there, it was really difficult to get out and go to get something to eat outside of the place that we were actually staying. It wasn't impossible, and it wasn't enough to really realistically complain about. But that was the only bad thing I really had to say about it, was if you wanted to leave and go get something to eat, I think it was about a 30-minute drive, just because of how it was laid out. I have also been to, on multiple occasions, what they call the Trollvention. And this isn't like, internet trolls. I'm not an internet troll by profession, so I wouldn't go to those conventions. I will throw in a picture over there of the trolls that I'm more specifically talking about. A couple of years ago, I came to know the creators of these and started going to the conventions. I've been to 2 of them so far because they happen every other year. I don't know if this is a year from one or not. I'll find out. But anyways, I always go to it. It's very small. It actually happens at the creator's studio. There's food, there's games. It's just a one-day thing. And it's only about 4 hours away from me. It's more near East Tennessee and Gatlinburg than it is... Well, I mean, it's basically right on the edge of Tennessee to the east. I'll just say it that way. And I was collecting those before BJDs, but not before dolls, because dolls came when I was young. And the trolls were more of an adult thing, because as I got older, moved into my own house, had my own space, then I started collecting those. So it was a later life situation. And I'm looking up here, and that's because like they're all across the top of my cabinet. There's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I think 15 in total. They're not like dolls, and like I said, you will have seen the picture. They're more of... It's just a collectible. I tend to periodically do things with them during the seasons. People decorate their mantles. I decorate my trolls. I've never really actively taken pictures of them. I don't know why. I could. They're not fragile by any stretch. They're made out of all natural materials, so I mean, and they're sturdy. I just never have really made the effort to do it. Plus, they're not something you'd want to lug around. I can barely imagine lugging around one of my SDs to take pictures outside of my property. I definitely wouldn't want to lug one of those around. It's why most of what I do is in green screen. But those are the 2 main types of conventions that I have been to, or retreats, that have been centered around my hobbies and things that I do. I can't say that I would ever be interested in hosting my own. No Middle Tennessee or Tennessee BJD retreat hosted by Tyrion Leafs Bar will be happening anytime soon, if at all ever. Just because I really don't want to put forth the effort. I think that's the other end of it. I think those people that do host them and do them, that's fantastic. But I will only ever probably be a participant or a guest, not a host. Don't want to go through the effort. I'd rather just go and have fun and hang out with people. I can't really think of anything else to go along really with this topic, other than if you've been to any, BJD oriented, I'm going to kind of keep this part of it BJD oriented, retreats or gatherings or meetups, or if you know of what has been your best success as far as finding them near you. I think my problem is where I'm at, and I just wouldn't find them. I don't know if they exist. If they do for Tennessee, let me know. I may show up. It could happen. Just let me know down there. And it's one of those things where I won't be doing one for a while, probably quite a while. Still have a major house renovation to complete. Other than that, once all of this gets done, may actually look to start actively taking vacations in the areas where they exist and they're happening, and kind of get a 2-for-1 deal, kind of vacation and do a BJD meetup at the same time. No clue. But that is the end of this tiny little 10-minute video. I'm hoping to get another one up on Monday, because this one will go up Friday. It'll be Friday by the time you're seeing it. And then another one on Monday with the clothes by Unavailable by Rita. That's confusing to say. She does 18-inch clothes if you've never seen one of her videos on my channel. Anyways, I hope all of you have a great rest of the evening and a good night.